A blessed evening to all of you who are here and also those who are following, worshiping with us through this live stream. I had the privilege to live in Madrid for 3 years while studying, and the origin of our saint San Isidro Labrador. You may not appreciate him anymore because he was well, especially Madrid, a city, an important city in Europe, but probably during the time of Saint San Isidro, it was still farmlands, most of the spaces there. And even today, we find the devotion to Saint San Isidro very strong in Madrid and also in other parts of the world, especially those places colonized by Spain, like our country. Now, many parishes, chapels in the provinces are named after this saint, San Isidro. Probably also because of the connection with people, with as the patron saint of farmers. One commented that Saint Isidore, San Isidro, considered him as a little bit rare, no? In the sense that if you look at the calendar, the list of saints in the church, the great majority of saints celebrated in our church belong to the to the hierarchy. Many of the saints are bishops, priests, or members of the congregations. And many belong to the high social class. Suddenly, we have San Isidro, a farmer from Madrid, a peasant, a tenant who worked for someone else. Those were hard times during in his time in Spain, with Madrid or Spain was still dominated, for example, by Muslims, and half would be the Christian kingdoms. So life was not easy. Another fact that he was also a married person. And according to tradition, he had a son. And again, if we look at the list of saints, many are celibate, priests, bishops, nuns. Very few are married. Why? Maybe because, as someone said, maybe because we do not appreciate marriage as a context for holiness. And here is precisely where we find now the importance of Saint Isidore, San Isidro. In fact, his wife is also a saint, Santa Juana, no? And we see here now what we may consider as strange, now a married person, simple, poor person becoming a saint. Maybe the popularity is something that is also that calls to our attention, that this person, so simple yet he lived his Christian life to the full, according to his means and situation. Dear friends, as we celebrate the feast of these saints, San Isidro, we are reminded again of our calling also as to holiness as saints. That our baptism, it has been the principle of this holiness, when God placed into our hearts that dignity of being a child of God that we have received. And on the other side, our response to this, the gift that has been given to us, is indeed the root of all holiness. But on the other hand, also our response to it, to this, whatever situation or gifts that we may have, the quality of our response also counts. And that is what we learn from Saint Isidore, San Isidro. Within his limited means, within his poor situation, he responded generously to God. I think this is a very important lesson for all of us. We do not wait for a special moment to become saints. It is precisely in the simplicity of everyday commitment to truth, to what is good, to what is noble, doing our responsibility where holiness is realized. We may not be canonized like him, but certainly in our faithfulness to our daily commitment to the life that God has called us to be, there holiness, there holiness is realized. We ask then Saint Isidore, San Isidro, to inspire us also with his simplicity and generosity in responding God's call, that we may respond generously to him. I know the seminarians now, towards the end of their journey of 1 year, some must be discerning to continue or not to continue. Maybe the call to what? Other ways of life. I think God does not care whatever is our calling, maybe. But the quality of our response to wherever we are is what matters. The quality of our faithfulness, of our response, is what matters. We ask God that as we live our life as Christians, we may follow with simplicity, with humility, and respond to God's call with all generosity. And that is our task. So much has been given to us by God. On our part is also expected from us that generosity in our response. Amen.